Elon Musk, the Tesla chief executive who's apparently adopted the meme-based Bitcoin rival Dogecoin as his pet project, has again signaled his support for the joke cryptocurrency. Dogecoin's price shot higher, climbing 6% over the last 24 hours, after Musk said it's important to support a Dogecoin upgrade proposal to significantly reduce Dogecoin transaction fees, something Musk has previously said he wants to do in order to make Dogecoin the currency of the earth. Today on Crypto Lion, we'll discuss how Elon Musk believes that Dogecoin can win from Bitcoin and the implications to the crypto community. If this is your first time on the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. Don't forget you can also join our free Discord group via the link in the description for daily signals and a community of like-minded traders and investors. And now you can also support us on Patreon. We have several packages you can choose from according to your particular investment goals, and we have a special offer for our first 100 members, only $9.99 for VIP access on Discord, which gives you exclusive benefits far beyond the free features. Be sure to check out the links in the video description and in the pinned comment. We also have a special discount offer on Binance. You'll get 5% off every trade you make on the platform if you sign up with our promo link in the description. Musk has indicated Tesla might have sold more of its Bitcoin holdings and proposed a radical Dogecoin upgrade that he claims is needed for Dogecoin to become the currency of the earth, and will mean it beats Bitcoin hands down. Ideally, Doge speeds up block time 10 times, increases block size 10 times, and drops fees 100 times. Then it wins hands down, Musk had said via Twitter in response to a post made by a Dogecoin fan account. For those bad at math, 100 times higher transaction volume with 100 times lower fees means total fees earned stays the same, Musk added. Low fees and high volume are needed to become currency of earth. This proposal to all Dogecoin stakeholders suggests to reduce average fees 100 times for standard transactions on the Dogecoin chain, split full control over all aspects of fees between miners and node operators, rely less on core development, and bring back a functional, small free transaction space that incentivizes keeping the network healthy. Patrick Lauder, a Dogecoin core developer that has been involved with the meme coin since 2014, posted to the Reddit thread detailing the upgrade proposal. Dogecoin's price explosion this year, up 11,000% from this time 12 months ago, has helped rejuvenate interest in the stagnating cryptocurrency, and led to Sam Bankman-Fried, the billionaire chief executive of crypto exchange FTX, naming Dogecoin as the asset of the year for 2020 and 2021. Earlier this month, an Ethereum co-founder who went on to create rival blockchain Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, said he hopes Musk's support will help some real developers come in and start working on Dogecoin to create some use and utility. Musk, the self-appointed techno king of Tesla, who was once voted Dogecoin's CEO in a tongue-in-cheek Twitter poll, has alienated much of the Bitcoin community with his Dogecoin support in recent months. Many Bitcoin investors believe Musk's playful antics to be damaging to Bitcoin. While Musk has previously said all of his Dogecoin-related social media posts shouldn't be taken seriously, he's followed through with plans to put a literal Dogecoin on the literal moon, and consistently tweeted in support of the Doge meme-based cryptocurrency. However, despite pulling the plug on Tesla's acceptance of Bitcoin payments in April, the electric car company continues to hold most of the $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin it bought early this year. And Musk has indicated he's willing to restart Tesla's Bitcoin support if those that secure the Bitcoin network and validate transactions, known as miners, reduce the Bitcoin network's sky-high carbon footprint. Meaningful fees were introduced for Dogecoin in 2014 to reduce on-chain spam. With a 1 Doge fee per kilobyte, rounded up, the Dogecoin chain provided relatively cheap transactions, yet creating enough of a barrier to prevent large amounts of spam. The fee policy was a developer recommendation and was not enforced on the network in any way, other than it being a default in the Dogecoin core software. Additionally, to disincentivize spam further, the minimum output size was recommended to be 1 Doge, where any outputs smaller than that were to be penalized with an additional 1 Doge fee. During the later months of 2018, the choice was made to enforce the fee policy on the relay code of Dogecoin core nodes, which is triggered when nodes make a decision to broadcast a transaction. With the enforcement of fees in November 2020, it turned out that a significant amount of transactions was not compliant with the original default policy. Approximately 8% of all transactions were taking advantage of the free tier inherited from Bitcoin Core, meaning no fees were paid at all. Another approximately 11% of all transactions were not implementing fees correctly due to missing wallet implementations. Many wallets simply implemented Bitcoin-like fee calculation. Because of the sudden disruption in transaction relay starting from November 2020, the policy rollout was not a success and better policy transition needs to be implemented in the future. In the first 6 months of 2021, multiple new all-time high exchange rates against both USD and Bitcoin have caused the recommended fee of 1 Doge to become steep for the perceived value of transacting Dogecoin on-chain, and is, together with the dust limit, also 1 Doge, disincentivizing on-chain transactions unnecessarily. This situation causes people to keep their Doge in custody of centralized platforms longer, because the perceived value loss of transferring Doge to a secure wallet is too high. Since inception, the goal of Dogecoin has been to be accessible to everyone, but with current exchange rates, transacting Doge is kept artificially higher than instated on Bitcoin's and Litecoin's chains, disregarding their fee economies. Where transacting Doge used to be 10 times cheaper than transacting Litecoin, it's currently, at the time of recording, nearly 5 times more expensive. Therefore, it makes sense to reduce fees by at least 50 times to stay competitive. The minimum relay fee is prohibiting lower fee transactions to be propagated to miners. Even if miners would lower their own relay fees, the chance of a random set of nodes relaying transactions to the miners' nodes is minimal. The dust limit, a small amount of crypto left over or unspent in a transaction that is lower in value than the minimum limit of a valid transaction, is currently as prohibitive for Dogecoin to be used for microtransactions as the relay fee is, because dust outputs are disincentivized. With Dogecoin 1.14, the block inclusion fee rate has not been changed either. Although this means that miners are configured to be incredibly relaxed to accept lower fees by default, currently transactions with fees under 1 Doge are reaching the miners, preventing this limit to ever be applied by mining code. This limit is too low to prevent spam and thus is better increased. Last week, Musk said he'd be open to attending a Bitcoin-focused online event organized by Twitter chief executive Jack Dorsey and designed to help companies and institutions adopt Bitcoin. Meanwhile, the Bitcoin price has soared over the weekend, despite news that major Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange Binance is facing expulsion from the UK after the country's regulator ruled it can't conduct any regulated activity. Dogecoin's meteoric price rise this year means it's gone from being 10 times cheaper than transacting Litecoin to 5 times more expensive. The proposed changes would be gradually deployed over multiple software releases if they receive broad approval from the Dogecoin community. Software developer Billy Marcus, who co-founded Dogecoin back in 2013 alongside fellow developer Jackson Palmer, recently announced that he had invested in Dogecoin for the first time in 8 years, following a major crash that took Dogecoin's value from above 70 cents to below 20 cents between May and June. Dogecoin was back above 27 cents at the time of recording, having shot up by more than 10% after the proposed update was first announced on Sunday. Dogecoin's greatest achievement this past year is not just in having proved its doubters wrong, particularly those who believed it reaching 1 cent was the end of the run for a joke cryptocurrency, while misunderstanding that joke nature has been an essential part behind its retail acceptability and appeal, but in establishing the infrastructure and public interest that will allow the network to continue to stay updated, grow, and earn itself a permanent place in the still-budding crypto economy. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. Remember, you can support us on Patreon via the link in the description, and don't forget to join our free Discord group as well. If you have any questions or comments, let us know, and as always, good luck and happy investing.
Hollywood Carson. That's how it goes. Hollywood Carson.